The connection between Manchester United and Ajax became even stronger on Tuesday as the Red Devils confirmed the signings of Matthijs de Ligt and Nasser Mazraoui, and the Dutch club were happy to point it out. The defensive pair have actually signed from Bayern Munich in a £60 million deal, but both featured for Ajax under United manager Erik ten Hag when he was in charge of the Dutch Giants. With the arrivals of Ligt and Mazraoui, ten Hag takes his tally to 5 players he has signed for Manchester United, who he coached at Ajax, and his former club have taken note. Ajax posted on X on Tuesday evening, "Manchester is red with winking emoji." Kylian Mbappe appears ready to make his debut for Real Madrid in the UEFA Super Cup against Atalanta on Wednesday. Madrid coach Carlo Ancelotti said the France striker arrived in good shape following the European Championship and was adapting well to the team after a week of practice. Mbappe could play tomorrow, Ancelotti said Tuesday at a news conference at the National Stadium in Warsaw, where the match will be played. Jose Mourinho was fuming after Fenerbahce failed to qualify for the Champions League group stages, but suggested the Turkish side can win the Europa League if the standard of refereeing improves. The 61-year-old faces a potential reunion with Manchester United as Fenerbahce dropped into the Europa League competition after being beaten by 10-man Lille on Tuesday evening. Fenerbahce went into the game trailing 2-1 on aggregate after losing in France last week, with an equaliser eventually coming in the 91st minute of the game before Jonathan David scored to win the match in extra time. Barcelona may end up missing out on the signing of Luis Diaz as well. This is because the Liverpool and Colombia winger has reached an agreement over a 5-year contract with Premier League champions Manchester City. This update comes from journalist Marcos Benito via El Chiringuito TV, who reports that Pep Guardiola's side are ready to pay €70 million to sign Diaz from Liverpool. Cole Palmer has committed himself to Chelsea until 2033 after signing a 2-year contract extension. "I'm delighted to sign this new deal," Palmer told the club's official website. "I achieved a lot in my first season here, and hopefully I can continue to experience great things at this club, both on a personal level and in terms of bringing success and trophies to Chelsea." Real Madrid midfielder Eduardo Camavinga has been ruled out of Wednesday's Super Cup clash with Atalanta through injury. The France international was heard screaming on the ground following a collision with teammate Aurelien Tchouaméni and had to limp out of training on Tuesday after picking up an apparent knee injury. While he managed to leave the pitch on his own accord, Camavinga's condition still caused visible concern among Carlo Ancelotti and his staff, and the 21-year-old was quickly sent for checks on his injury. Full in-depth scans have not yet been performed, but as first revealed by Jose Luis Sanchez, club doctors are already satisfied that Camavinga has not suffered a serious injury. The Catalans organised an event for him, which was attended by some former teammates of the departing former captain, including Carles Puyol, Xavi Hernandez and Gerard Piqué. The departing midfielder could not control his tears as he reminisced on his Barcelona career. Talking about his life spent at the club, Roberto said, "I've been fortunate to live a dream, to wear this jersey. I spent the best years of my life at La Masia, and I am very grateful to this club for everything it has given me. I would have liked to say goodbye to the fans on the field, but it wasn't possible, and I want to thank them for everything because their high expectations have made me better." The Blues are renewing their interest in Victor Osimhen, who is linked to Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain, with a deal reportedly looking promising. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano reported this week that Chelsea are still interested in Osimhen. They're aiming for a loan deal, but his current salary is a hurdle, so they'll need to find a compromise to make it happen. Both the player and the club could be on the verge of making a transfer occur. Barcelona could yet rival fellow La Liga giants Atletico Madrid for the signing of a big-name midfielder before the summer is out. That's according to Diario Sport, who point towards N'Golo Kante as the player in question. The name of France international Kante has of course returned to the forefront of the Spanish media headlines on Tuesday. This comes amid confirmation that the aforementioned Atletico Madrid has set their sights on the signature of the former Chelsea man. Marcus Rashford's potential move to PSG has already been approved by the player he'll replace in France. New Real Madrid signing Kylian Mbappe. United forward was once thought of as an untouchable asset, but a recent drop in production has seen him fall further and further out of form despite Erik ten Hag's encouragement. Though the season is still young, Bayern's U23s, otherwise known as Bayern II, were already coming up against one of the favourites to win the Regionalliga Niji Beirut, who won it once already back in 2022. After 3 games, Bayern II were on 7 points, 2 behind, a perfect Beirut. But one would not have known the visitors' perfect record from this game, as Bayern I stormed ahead within 15 minutes through 2 moments of pure individual class. Liverpool's long-standing interest in PSV Eindhoven's Johan Bakayoko could finally bear fruit. The Reds have been tracking the winger since Jurgen Klopp's tenure, and his successor Arne Slot is yet to make his first signing, with targets like Martin Zubimendi either rejecting Liverpool's advances or seeing potential moves fall through. Premier League Chief Executive Richard Masters has accepted that the legal cases facing champions Manchester City and other clubs create uncertainty and frustration heading into the new season, but said that there is no happy alternative to enforcing the rules. An independent commission is set to rule on the 115 charges facing City at some stage during the season ahead, with the Times reporting on 12 August that the hearing could begin as early as mid-September. There are also cases outstanding involving Leicester City and Everton related to alleged breaches of the league's profitability and sustainability rules (PSR), while the league is also understood to be investigating Chelsea over possible rule breaches that took place under their former owner Roman Abramovich. Conor Gallagher is set to return to Chelsea training on Wednesday after flying back from Spain, with his move to Atletico Madrid still not over the line. The England international's move to Atleti is proving to be one of the transfer sagas of the summer, and it took a new twist on Tuesday night as he flew back to London. The 24-year-old has been in the Spanish capital for the last 5 days in the hope of sealing his switch to join Diego Simeone's side. A fee of around £34.5 million has been agreed. Gallagher has come to terms with the Spanish club, so everything looked good to go, but Atletico Madrid must now sell to be able to confirm the deal. Tottenham are holding important talks with Monaco for defender Vanderson as they seek a quality replacement for Emerson Royal, who recently joined AC Milan. Ange Postecoglou did not count on the Brazilian after his performances in different roles last season and now wants another player to come in. Vanderson was of interest to Spurs back in June when the first AC Milan Emerson links emerged. The protracted nature of the latter's move to Italy may have put the Vanderson talks on hold, although now Tottenham have opened discussions with Monaco for the Brazilian defender. Monaco considers Vanderson a key player and wants to sell him for a good amount of money. Back in June, they had earmarked €40 million for the defender, and they have seemingly stuck to their valuation, and Spurs will have to pay that much to get him. Juventus and Woodside Szczesny are close to reaching a mutual agreement to terminate the goalkeeper's contract, which currently runs until June 30, 2025. The club has decided to focus on Michel Gregorio and Mattia Perrin, opening the transfer market for the 1990-born player, who has yet to find a suitable offer. Discussions have intensified recently, bringing them close to a resolution. Trent Alexander-Arnold sends off Fabio Carvalho with warm wishes after the latter switched to Brentford from Liverpool in a deal potentially rising to £27.5 million, $35.4 million plus add-ons, with Liverpool securing a 17.5% sell-on clause. The right-back showed support for Carvalho on Instagram, posting, "Good luck, little bro," accompanied by a heart emoji. "I'm his little bro," Carvalho told Rising Ballers last month when asked about Liverpool's vice-captain. Luke Shaw will miss the start of Manchester United's 2024-25 season due to a calf injury. United confirmed in a statement that Shaw sustained the injury at the start of pre-season training, adding that he is working hard on his rehabilitation with a view to being available after the first international break.